test. Oof, that's real loud. Okay. Yep. We're here. You think I should do the to where we're here?
No, let's leave it as a picture.
Okay. Okay, so we have a few things to say. I think we should make one that says instead of the stream is starting, we should. Or is that the entire screen? I wish there was one that's.
Yeah, they're automatically made. I could make a scene like this myself. And
we will do that after. Ramses. Okay. Anyways, hello everyone. We are recording this. So.
Yes.
Anyways, reason why we're recording this is because it's 8:40 at night. It is raining. We have a new kitten.
And thundering.
And his name is Ramses.
If anyone gets the reference from what he is named by, please tell me. And it's not Gordon Ramsay.
Ramses. Ramses. Just think. I'm pretty sure a whole lot of people get this reference.
They should. Anyone in my friend group specifically, either on here or IRL, will get the reference from that due to just who I am in general.
Though, but this is a question that none of you guys can get out of. This is something we want you to do. We want you to go down in the comments and tell us what you think we named our cat Ramses after. Do it now. It'll only take less than 5 seconds. Just type your answer, submit the reply.
Depends on how slow of a typer they are.
Huh?
Depends on how slow of a typer they are.
Okay, we'll just type the answer, submit the reply, and
those who get it right will get a heart.
Yep. And a shout out in the next video.
Hell yeah.
It's raining. Oh my gosh.
It is Ramsey's looking at the ceiling.
Oh, it's okay, Fifi. This cat, we found this cat.
At a dumpster.
At the dumpster site. And
he clung to her.
Yeah, he kept following me around. He wouldn't leave me alone. He just kept following me around. And eventually, Crim's grandma was just like, okay, you can take him with you if you want him. Okay, guess here we are. Kitty litter box. Kitty litter. Yeah. We need to buy about that's what we should have bought at Dollar Tree. We should have bought Velcro. Okay, and yeah, he wouldn't stop leaving me. He wouldn't leave me alone. So we kept him. And
I asked my mother for something then, I forgot.
He's here with us now. We don't know how old he is or what type of cat he even is. If we can, we can edit this to where, it'll fade out of this scene and go show it, or...
It automatically fades out.
No, like, if we edit this, we can put a picture of him up.
Oh, yeah, we can do that.
Okay, well, we're gonna edit this, and we're gonna put a picture of him up as soon as we get a good picture. And, if you guys want, you can also tell us how old you think he is. How old, what species or cat he is. He's a real kitty. Anyways, today we decided to get into another one of the more popular games. Doki Doki. And we decided to also do a thing to where the people playing will be put, we'll put Assy's or Crim's and then whatever the game is, gameplay, and then if we're doing parts of the game, we'll do part 1, part 2, part 3, and so forth. Even if the other one is here and is talking, but if we're both doing it, we're just not going to put names.
Yeah, well, it'll just be the title of the video. Like if we're swapping out between which one was just playing Five Nights at Freddy's or stuff like that, then we're going to be just having no name. It'll just be Five Nights at Freddy's.
I do think if you go onto YouTube on the channel, if we really wanted to, we could.
Right. I need to give you the login for mine so you can open it in your browser.
Yeah, but if we go onto it, how come it's not pulling Crimson
You
Game?
have to go to YouTube first.
Oh, YouTube. I think on YouTube you can actually go and
Yeah, I went and edited the channel a little, so it shows both of our channels now.
No, but if you wanted to, you can go over here, and we can actually press customize channel. And if we wanted to, we can actually add sections for each, for like game, like a certain game, or a certain person. You can add sections. So below, we're gonna add a selection. We deleted those, right?
Yeah.
And that's Five Nights at Freddy's?
Mm-hmm. We can add a section for live now. We can add a section for playlists and stuff like that. And we'll even do it for past live streams, featured channels.
Yeah, we're gonna make a playlist for all of our stuff. So playlist is gonna be for me, and one's gonna be for Crim. So if you check that down below,
You gotta click publish.
I know. And we're not gonna put one for the together. We're just gonna leave those out of the box.
Yeah, and then later on, I do think we should actually make a profile picture for. We might.
Okay, I'm just gonna tell them that we have 3 people in the room.
Yeah. We have my cousin over.
Yeah, there's 3 people in the room, so if there's any random noises or random talking, it's probably either us, the cat, or him. We're gonna go ahead and get started on this. So, you have anything to say?
Not really. Just this video will be mainly her playing. If you do enjoy it, I hope you do know her channel is linked down below. Do go show her some loving if you love the video.
Oh,
and like and subscribe to both of the channels.
And below we have our Cash App. That's just something Crim decided to do.
If you do feel like supporting the channel and helping us out, it's not required. But if you just feel like being nice, that's a better way to do donations than trying to set it up any other way, because good lord am I not good at setting that shit up. I did also upload more stuff to the merch site if you do want to go and support my channel. I can make a merch store for you later if you'd like, that you could put your art on and people can buy it if they want to and if they like it. But
yeah.
with that out of the way, hope you enjoy the video all, and prefer to show Assy some loving, guys. I know y'all love my stuff, so y'all should love hers too.
So if we don't talk, I don't think we're gonna talk in this one. Yeah, we're gonna talk, but it's just gonna be not as much. You think we should say? Or, you think we should... It is an RPG game. You think we should do voices?
Oh god.
Yeah, I think we should go do voices. You think we should? This is a girl, this man is a song.
Yeah.
I think Markiplier did. Give Assy some love, or give Assy some love. Give
Ramsey some love too.
Yep.
What'd you get? Oh, you don't get anything. I thought you had something in your hand for a minute.
Hey! Oh, I'm gonna read all of these, because it's a narrator.
Okay, so the game she's playing is called Doki Doki Literature Club. It's a role-playing game, and so you're about to experience her doing a ton of voices. No.
Huh? What? What did you say?
No, because you need sleep.
What did you say?
He wanted to play the game, only need sleep.
What, this? It's
Just
the
any
carpet.
game. Yeah. Basically, he just wanted to play any game on the computer.
As long as it's not Five Nights at Freddy's 1, you're good.
Or this.
Or this. Five Nights at Freddy's and Doki Doki is off limits for now.
Don't touch my league either. Probably. That's your fault, though.
And don't...
I'll leave that to you.
Don't hurt the cat. Okay, anyways. I see an annoying girl running towards me from the distance, waving her arms in the air like she's totally oblivious to any attention she might draw to herself.
We use it to wake ourselves up in the morning.
That girl is Sayori, my neighbor, and good friend since we were children. You know the kind of friend you never see yourself making today. But it just kind of works out because you've known each other for so long. We used to walk to school together on days like this, but starting around high school, she would oversleep more and more frequently, and I would get tired of waiting up. But if she's going to chase after me like this, I almost feel better off running away. However, I decide and idle in front of the crosswalk and let Sayori catch up to me. That would totally make me wait up.
And then I'm just the one that's just sitting there waiting, like,
Again.
She overslept again.
I overslept again. the cat, watch the cat, watch the cat. But I caught you this time. Maybe, but only because I decided to... Maybe, but only because I decided to stop and wait for you. You say that like you were thinking about ignoring me. That's mean, Assy. Well, if people stare at you for acting weird, then I don't want them to think we're a couple or something. Fine, fine. But you did wait for me after all. I guess you don't have...
You know what I'm doing later. I told her it was fine, it was fine. But, yeah. As I meant to ask earlier, but I didn't.
Okay, hang on. Okay, sorry, we were just purchasing a game that we said we would, and you guys will see later on. Probably next week on Wednesday or
Tuesday.
Tuesday? I think
Tuesday
Tuesday
or
would be
Wednesday.
best.
Yeah.
You'll see it Tuesday of next week.
And I just immediately got this. The Steam verification.
Yeah, so you sent... I guess you don't have it in you to be mean even if you wanted to. Whatever you say, Sayori. I think you should read Assy. Because the character's technically supposed to be a boy.
Whatever you say, Sayori.
We cross the street together and make our way to school. As we draw near, the streets become increasingly speckled with other students making their daily commute. By the way, Assy, have you decided on the club to join yet?
Club?
I told you already, I'm not... Oh, that's you.
I told you already, I'm not really interested in joining clubs. Any clubs. I haven't been looking either.
Yeah? That's not true. You told me that you would join a club this year.
Did I?
I'm sure it's possible that I did in one of our many conversations where I dismissively go along with whatever she's going on about. Sayori likes to worry a little too much about me when I'm perfectly content just by getting by on the average while spending my free time on games and anime. Uh-huh. I was talking about how I'm worried that you won't learn how to socialize or have any skills before college. Your happiness is really important to me, you know? And I know you're happy now, but I'd die at the moment of you becoming a NEET in a few years because you're not used to the real world. You trust me, right? Don't make me keep worrying about you.
Alright. I'll look at a few clubs if it makes you happy. No promises, though.
Will you at least promise me you'll try a little?
Yeah, I guess I'll promise you that.
Yay! Why do I let myself get lectured by such a carefree girl? More than that, I'm surprised I even let myself relent to her. I guess seeing her worry so much about me makes me want to ease her mind at least a little bit, even if she does exaggerate everything inside of her head. The school day is as ordinary as ever, and it's over before I know it. After I pick up my things, I stare blankly at the wall, looking for an ounce of motivation.
Clubs?
Sayori wants me to check out some clubs. I guess I have no choice but to start with the anime club. Hello? Sayori must have come into the classroom while I was spacing out. I look around and realize that I'm the only one left in the classroom. I thought I'd catch you coming out of the classroom, but I saw you just sitting here and spacing out, so I came in. Honestly, you're even worse than me sometimes. I'm impressed.
You don't need to wait for me if it's going to make you late to your own club.
Well, I thought you might need some encouragement, so I thought,
Know what?
well, that you could come to my club.
Sayori,
Yeah?
there is no way I'm going to your club.
Yeah? Meanie? Sayori is vice president of the literature club. Not that I was ever aware that she had any interest in literature. In fact, I'm 99% sure that she only did it because she thought it would be fun to help start a new club. Since she was the first one to show interest in the one who proposed to the club, she inherited the title vice president. That said, my interest in literature is guaranteed to be even less.
Yeah, I'm going to the anime club.
Oh my god, this sounds like you.
It does. It does sound like me.
Come on, please.
Why do you care so much anyways?
Where's your nose?
Lying on your jacket.
I'm gonna fall asleep again.
Probably. You
Well,
like sleeping on something that smells like mama.
I kind of told the club yesterday that I would bring a new member. And Natsuki made cupcakes and everything.
Don't make promises you can't keep.
I can't tell if Sayori is really that much of an airhead, or if she's so cunning to have planned all of this out.
That sounds like you.
I let out a long sigh.
Fine, I'll stop by for a cupcake, okay?
Yay! Yes, let's go. And thus, today marks the day I sold my soul for a cupcake. I dejectedly followed Sayori across the school and upstairs, a section of the school I rarely visit, being generally used for third-year classes and activities. Sayori, full of energy, swings open the classroom door. Oops. Okay, so I don't remember what that last one was. Can I go to history? Oh. Everyone, the new member is here. I told you.
That's me. I told you. Don't call me a new member.
I glance around the room. Girl one. How am I supposed to do this one? What does she look like? No, what?
I'm kidding. I don't know.
Like, what do you think her voice would be?
Probably really, I'm going to be dead honest, probably really high-pitched and sort of seductive. That's the type of person I think that would be.
Nah, I think it'd be quiet.
Or that.
You think we should do quiet?
Let's do quiet.
Welcome to the new literature club. It's a pleasure meeting you. Sayori always says nice things about you. This is the high-pitched and loud one.
Oh, yeah.
Seriously? You brought a boy? Way to kill the atmosphere. What about this one?
Why does that one look more like what I said earlier? A little bit. That you can see it, can't you?
What, high-pitched and annoying?
No. The seductive voice, like the
I can
voice,
do my regular voice.
like the voice that sort of sounds like she's trying to moan every time she speaks. Let's not do that on stream though. God.
I can do it like that in my regular voice.
That works.
Ah, Assy, what a nice surprise. Welcome to the club. All words escape me in this situation. This club is full of incredibly cute girls. What are you looking at? If you want to say something, say it.
Sorry. What?
Act like you're talking to me for the first time.
What I just did.
Natsuki. The girl with the sour attitude, whose name is apparently Natsuki, is one I don't recognize. Her small figure makes me think she's probably a first year. She's also the one who made cupcakes, according to Sayori. You can just ignore her when she gets moody. Sayori says that quietly into my ear, then turns back towards the other girl. I probably should have said that, whispered that. Oh well. Anyway, this is Natsuki, always full of energy. And this is Yuri, the smartest in the club. Don't say things like that. Yuri, who appears comparably more mature and timid, seems to have a hard time keeping up with people like Sayori and Natsuki.
Well, it's nice to meet both of you.
And it sounds like you already know Monica. Is that right? That's right. It's great to see you again, Assy. Monica smiles sweetly.
That figure does not say that.
Yeah, it doesn't. See, if you look in here, her dress lifts up.
Mm-hmm.
We do know each other. Well, we rarely talked, but we were in the same class last year. Monica's probably the most popular girl in class. Smart, beautiful, athletic. Basically completely out of my league. So having her smile at me so genuinely feels a little...
You too, Monica.
Aw, does someone like her?
Mm-hmm. Sounds like your character does.
Huh?
Sounds like your character does.
You might want to keep those words. Come sit down, Assy. We made room for you at the table, so you can come sit next to me or Monica. I'll get the cupcakes. Hey, I made them. I'll get them. Sorry, I got a little too excited. Then how about I make some tea as well? The girls have a few desks arranged to form a table. As they already mentioned, it's been widened so that there is one space next to Monica and one space next to Sayori. Natsuki and Yuri walk over to the corner of the room where Natsuki grabs a wrapped tray and Yuri opens the closet. Still feeling awkward, I take a seat next to Sayori. Natsuki proudly marches back to the table, tray in hand. Okay, are you ready? Ta-da! Whoa! Natsuki lifts the foil and off the tray. Natsuki lifts the foil off the tray to reveal a dozen white, fluffy cupcakes decorated to look like little cats. The whiskers are drawn with icing and little pieces of chocolate were used to make ears. So
That's
cute!
That's something you'd do.
I had no idea you were so good at baking, Natsuki. Well, you know. Just hurry and take one. Sayori grabs the first one, then Monica. I follow. It's delicious. Sayori talks with her mouth full and has already managed to get icing on her face. I turn the cupcake around in my fingers, looking for the best angle to take a bite. Natsuki is quiet. I can't help but notice her sneaking glances in my direction. Is she waiting for me to take a bite? I finally bite down. The icing is sweet and full of flavor. I wonder if she made it herself.
This is really good. Thank you, Natsuki.
Why are you thanking me? It's not like I... Haven't I heard this somewhere before? Make them for you or anything.
I thought you technically did. Sayori said...
Well, maybe. But not for you. You know, you dummy.
Alright.
I give up on Natsuki's weird logic and dismiss the conversation. Yuri returns to the table carrying a tea set. She carefully places a teacup in front of each one of us before setting down the teapot next to the cup tray.
You keep a whole tea set in this classroom?
Don't worry, the teachers gave us permission. After all, doesn't a hot cup of tea help you enjoy a good book?
I guess.
Don't let yourself get intimidated. Yuri is just trying to impress you. No, that's not. Insulted, Yuri looks away. I meant that, you know.
I believe you. Well, tea and reading might not be a pastime for me, but I at least enjoy tea.
I'm glad. Yuri faintly smiles to herself in relief. I need some water. Can I have my drinks, please? And my honey.
You may have your honey, my dearest honey.
You
yes,
shush your mouth.
And yes, I know we're streaming. Well, not really streaming, but recording, so that's why I said it.
Let me eat my honey in peace. You want to know what I like in my tea? Honey.
Why did I know you were gonna say that?
Because I was. Not to make it over sweet or anything, but in my tea, I had sugar and honey and one more thing in order to make it not sweet. Or not as sweet.
What?
Lemon. It's actually really good.
I was about to say that sounds really good.
You over the internet can try, but you're gonna have to keep adjusting it. That's what I did. I had to keep adjusting it in order to make it right. We talk way too much.
We do. But you know what? That's what makes these streams fun.
Yeah, and we just started the stream and we're already 37 minutes. We barely started playing. We need to play this more. Okay.
That too.
Monica raises an eyebrow and then smiles at me. So, what made you consider the literature club? I was afraid of this question. Something tells me I shouldn't tell Monica that I was practically dragged here by Sayori.
Well, I haven't joined any clubs yet, and Sayori seemed really happy here, so...
No, one sec. I think I skipped one.
Nope, you didn't. Oh, you did.
I did?
She said, that's okay, don't be embarrassed.
Oh, I did. That's okay, don't be embarrassed. We'll make sure you feel right at home, okay? As president of the literature club, it's my duty to make sure the club fun and exciting. That's a grammar error. There should be an is right here. So I'm going to repeat this. As president of the literature club, it's my duty to make sure the club is fun and exciting for everyone.
Monica, I'm surprised. How come you decided to start your own club? You could probably be a board member of any major clubs. Weren't you a leader of the debate club last year?
Well, you know. To be honest, I can't stand all the politics around the major clubs. It feels like nothing but arguing about the budget and publicity and how to prepare for events. I'd much rather take something I personally enjoy and make something special out of it. And it encourages others to get into literature, then I'm fulfilling that dream. Oh, my bad. And if it encourages others to get into literature, then I am fulfilling that dream. Monica really is a great leader. Yuri nods in agreement. Then I'm surprised there aren't more people in that... Or, that's not me.
Well, then I'm surprised there aren't more people in the club yet.
Hello? Hello? A kind
Must
sir.
be hard to start a new club.
You could put it that way. Not many people are very interested in putting out all the effort to start something brand new, especially when it's something that doesn't grab your attention. Oh, I skipped that. Like literature. You have to work hard to convince people that you're both fun and worthwhile. But it makes school events like the festival that much more important. I'm confident that we can all really grow this club before we graduate. Right, everyone? Yeah. We'll do our best. You know it. I'm doing 3 characters at once. This is nothing unusual. Everyone enthusiastically agrees. Such different girls, all interested in the same goal. Monica must have worked really hard just to find these 3. Maybe that's why they're all so delighted by the idea of a new member joining. Though I still don't really know if I can keep up with their level of enthusiasm about literature. So, Assy, what kinds of things do you really like to read?
Well,
Considering how low I've read these past 3 years, I don't really have a good way of answering that.
manga?
I muttered quietly to myself, half joking. Natsuki's head suddenly perks up. It looks like she wants to say something, but she keeps quiet. Not much of a reader, I guess.
Well, that can change.
What am I saying? I spoke without thinking after seeing Yuri's sad smile.
Anyways, what about you, Yuri?
Well, let's see. Yuri traces the rim of her teacup with her finger. My favorites are usually novels that build deep and complex fantasy worlds. The level of creativity and craftsmanship behind them is amazing to me. And telling a good story in such a foreign world is equally impressive. Yuri goes on, clearly passionate about her reading. She seems so reserved and timid since the moment I walked in, but it's obvious by the way her eyes light up that she finds comfort in the world of books, not people. But, I like a lot of things. Stories with a deep psychological elements usually immerse me as well. Isn't it amazing how a writer can so deliberately take advantage of your own lack of imagination to completely throw you for a loop? Anyway, I've been reading a lot of horror lately.
I read a horror book once.
I desperately grab something that I can relate to at the minimal level. At this rate, Yuri might as well be having a conversation with a rock. Really? I wouldn't have expected that, Yuri. For someone as gentle as you? I guess you could say that. But if a story makes me think or takes me to another world, then I really can't put it down. Serial horror is often very successful at changing the way you look at the world, if only for a brief moment. Ugh, I hate horror. Oh, why's that? Well, Natsuki eyes dart over to me for a split second. Never mind. That's right, you usually write about cute things, don't you, Natsuki? What? What gives you that idea? You left a piece of scrap paper behind last club meeting. It looked like you were working in a poem called... Don't say it out loud! Hey, give me that back! Fine. Your cupcakes, your poems, everything you do is just as cute as you are. Sayori slides up behind Natsuki and puts her hands on her shoulders. I'm not cute!
That's you whenever I call you cute, darling.
Yeah, but she's a yandere mother. No, she's tsundere. Natsuki. Oh, that's you.
Natsuki, you write your own poems.
What? Something touched my leg. And it wasn't the cat.
It was a bird.
They went like this. Oh. Stop! Well, I guess sometimes. Why do you care?
I think that's impressive. Why don't you share them sometimes?
No! Natsuki averts her eyes. You wouldn't like them. Voice crack.
Am I going to be killed? I hope I was whacked.
It's your turn. Hello, it's your turn.
Not a very confident writer yet.
I understand how Natsuki feels. Sharing that level of writing takes more than just confidence. The truest form of writing is writing to oneself. You must be willing to open up to your readers, exposing your vulnerabilities and showing even the deepest reaches of your heart. Do you have writing experience too, Yuri? Maybe if you share some of your work, then you can set an example and help Natsuki feel more comfortable to share. I'm just going to be a moment of silence.
I guess it's the same for Yuri.
Aw, I really wanted to read everyone's poems. We all sat in silence for a moment. Okay, I have an idea for everyone. Natsuki and Yuri look quizzically at Monica. Let's all go home and write a poem of your own. Then next time we meet, we'll all share them with each other. That way, everyone is even. Let's do it. Plus, now that we all have a new member, I think it will help us. Plus, now that we have a new member, I think it will help us all get a little more comfortable with each other. Strengthen the bond of the club. Isn't that right, Assy? Monica smiles warmly at me again.
Hold on. There's still one problem.
What's that? One sec, I need to get a drink of water. This is a lot of talking. Now that we're back to the original topic of me joining the club, I'm bluntly coming forth with what's been on my mind the entire time.
I never said I would join this club. Sayori may have convinced me to stop by, but I never made any decision. I still have other clubs to look at, and,
I lose my train of thought. All four girls stare blank or back at me with dejected eyes. But I'm sorry, I thought. Assy.
You all.
I'm defenseless against these three girls. How am I supposed to make a clear-headed decision when it's like this? That is, for writing a poem is the price I need to pay in order to spend every day with these three beautiful girls.
Right. Okay, I've decided then. I'll join the literature club.
One by one, the girls' eyes lighten up. Yes! I'm so happy! Sayori wrapped her arms around me, jumping up and down.
Hey.
You really did scare me for a moment. If you really just came by for the cupcakes, I would be super pissed. Then that makes it official. Welcome to the literature club.
Thanks, I guess.
Okay, everyone. I think with that, we can all officially end today's meeting on a good note. Everyone remember tonight's assignment. Write a poem to bring to the next meeting so we can all share. Monica looks over at me once more. Assy, I look forward to seeing how you express yourself.
Yeah.
She's sus.
She is very sus. Ooh.
Take the bag.
I'm also taking part of it.
Can I really impress the class star Monica with my mediocre writing skills? Oh, what? Okay, I didn't miss anything. I already feel the anxiety welling up inside of me. Meanwhile, the girls continue to chit-chat as Yuri and Natsuki clean up the food. Hey, Assy, since we're already here, do you want to walk home together? Oh, yeah, that's me. That's right. Sayori and I never walk home together anymore because she always stayed after school for clubs.
Sure, might as well.
Yay!
Okay.
Really? Do it. With that, the two of us depart the club room and make our way home. The whole way, my mind wanders back and forth between the four girls. Sayori, Natsuki, Eri, and of course, Monica.
Monica is sus.
Mm-hmm. Sorry, we were discussing something.
Might drink this right.
You think we should tell them what we were discussing?
That's up to you, my dear.
Okay, so we were just discussing how we were trying to make this PG. That's why I muted this. Anyways, I guess this kind of blows it. But why are Yuri and Monica's outfits so tight on them? Comment down below what you think.
Oh, excuse me.
It's just weird to me. Perhaps I'll have the chance to grow closer to one of these girls. Alright. I'll just need to make the most of my No! I just need to make most of my circumstances and I'm sure good fortune will find me. And I guess that starts with me writing a poem tonight. Okay, so we're gonna do this one last thing and then we're gonna end it. Okay?
Excuse me. Alright.
It's time to write a poem. Pick the words you think your favorite club member will like. Something good might happen to whoever likes your poem the most.
Oh god, that's sus.
Okay, so you're gonna do this. I want you to do this. I want you to pick this. Pick a word.
Alone. Rose. Melody. Unstable. Climax. There's a joke in there somewhere. Dark. You get the joke, darling? Games. Destiny. Philosophy. excitement.
Oh, I thought you were going to choose contamination.
Was tempting. Let's go with tenacious. Let's go horror.
Oh! I clicked wonderful on accident.
Hmm?
I clicked wonderful on accident.
Desire. There's a joke in there too. Massacre. Ribbon. No, not ribbon. Heaven Sent. Anxiety. Comfort. Vibrant. Pleasure.
That's another joke.
It is, darling.
Okay, so we're gonna end this here. I don't
Comment down below if you get the jokes.
Oh my gosh. Though, if you don't want to, you don't have to. I'm gonna save this. Save. Whoa! There. So we're gonna end this here. Thank you all so much for watching, and we'll see you Tuesday.
Yes.
Bye-bye.